started, I just want to have you review the informed consent, and it just includes the confidentiality, how everything that we say in the room is going to be confidential. So unless you bring harm to yourself or to others, or anything else listed in the informed consent, then I would have to be forced to or obligated to break the confidentiality. So if you can just sign that for me, but first review it.
Yeah, I reviewed it. I understand it. I've been to therapy before. So.
Thank you. Okay. So can you tell me what brings you in today?
I've just been feeling super anxious, like all the time, just like on edge all day. I can't focus. I'm just like preoccupied in my head, and my thoughts are just running crazy all day, and I'm up all night because I can't stop thinking, and I'm just stressing me out because I can't sleep at night, so I'm tired all day, and I'm anxious, I'm just always on edge.
Okay. Can I ask you what you're thinking about when you feel anxious or experiencing these symptoms?
Just different things, like whatever, work, taking care of my daughter, just life things. I just can't really explain it. I'm just thinking all the time.
Okay. And do you feel worried a lot?
Yeah, not worried. I wouldn't even classify it as worried. More like anxious.
So what do you do when you feel anxious?
When I feel anxious, I smoke cigarettes. I smoke like a pack and a half of cigarettes a day to calm my nerves, I just will constantly be smoking all the time. And then I feel bad because I'm not paying attention to my daughter because I'm just smoking cigarettes constantly.
Is there anything that you've tried besides smoking cigarettes to calm down your anxiety?
I drink. Yeah, I drink.
How many times a day do you drink?
I don't drink every day. I drink like 4 times a week. But when I drink, I drink a lot.
When you say a lot, what do you mean by a lot?
I don't want to say like 12 drinks. I could have 12 drinks in one day. I could have 16 drinks in one day. I could have a number. I don't even know how many drinks I have in a day.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about being here today?
I kind of want to be here, but I'm kind of annoyed that I'm here. Last week at my job, I was hungover. I was super irritated. I was, throwing up from drinking the night before. I went into my job, and I got into an argument with a customer, and, the customer's always right, and I cursed her out. Whatever. So my boss found out that I cursed this lady out, and he suspended me. He sent me home, and he suspended me for 1 week from work. And he told me that he's, noticed me being more irritable and not nice to people, and he strongly suggested that I come see someone. Now, he didn't, make me come, but he was like, I really think that you need to go talk to someone. And I think I needed to talk to someone, too.
So basically, the reason that you're here is because you got into some trouble at work and you insulted a customer. So your boss felt that you needed to be here to resolve those issues out.
And I feel like I needed to, because it's never affected my work. I never had a problem with my work or anything. And now it's a problem.
So you feel that these sessions would be good for you to resolve that problem? Mm-hmm. Okay. And have you ever been in therapy before?
Yeah, when I was 14, I went to therapy.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about that? Were you diagnosed with anything?
Well, my parents divorced when I was 14. My dad was cheating on my mom. They got a divorce, but they were really nice. The divorce wasn't bad. I had a good, I grew up in a nice home. I had a good childhood. Parents never fought, but just something happened. Obviously, my dad cheated, so they got a divorce. So when I was 14, I was really bad. I lived in different homes, 2 different homes. So it kind of took advantage of that. My mom didn't know what I was doing at my dad's. Didn't communicate anymore. So I kind of had freedom to go out and do whatever. And I was drinking, experimenting with drugs, and eventually, like marijuana, pills like Percocet, Xanax, cocaine, probably other stuff. But
And how many times did you engage in drinking or using substances at that moment?
when I was 14, Well, see, what happened was it was like a little spurt. Like I was experimenting for maybe 6 months. Then my parents found out, and I had to go see a therapist. And they had me on like lockdown. You know, they found out that I was doing all these things.
And when you saw the therapist, were you ever diagnosed with anything?
Yeah, she diagnosed me with attention deficit disorder and depression. For depression, she had me taking an Lexapro for depression and Adderall for my anxiety.
And when you experienced the depression, did you have any thoughts of suicide?
No, I'm personally, I didn't think that I was depressed. I just thought I was like partying, having fun. I feel like I became depressed because my parents found out, and then I didn't get to party anymore. So that was depressing.
Are you currently using any substances or drinking? Yes, you said you
Yeah,
were when you're feeling anxious.
I do cocaine. I do cocaine like 3 times a week.
What do you get from using the cocaine or the drug?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, like these thoughts, I didn't really want to tell you at first, but the thoughts are about me getting high. That's all I think about is getting high all day, every day. I just want to get high. So it didn't used to be that strong of an urge, you know? I used to just, get high whenever. Like it was no big deal, but now it's like I think about it all day, every day. I'm up all night thinking about how am I going to get cocaine? How am I going to get high, And it's difficult for me because it like controls my entire life. And it didn't always used to be like that.
Now, when you say that it controls your entire life, what does it interfere with?
Work, for instance. So, okay, I'll do cocaine, and either I'm up all night doing cocaine or I'm up all night thinking about doing cocaine. So, which obviously when you don't get sleep, you're not able to function properly throughout the day. I don't neglect my daughter, and I'm a good mom. Her needs are met, but I don't spend quality time with her because I'm always thinking, how am I going to get cocaine tonight? How am I going to, or thinking about tomorrow what day can I use it? How am I going to get the money to buy it? And so I smoke cigarettes because I have all this anxiety about it. So I'm always outside smoking cigarettes. My daughter's in the house. I'm not really engaging with her. So that makes me feel bad. Which is why I get depressed.
Is that something that you would like to change?
It's not something I would like to change. It's something I think needs to change, has to change. Because clearly I can't function anymore doing cocaine and drinking this much. So it's interfering with my life. It never used to interfere with what I did.
Until now.
Yeah, until recently. Like the last 6 months, it's been
Do you have any family history of substance abuse?
Yeah, actually it runs my family. My uncle and my mom's mom, so my grandma, passed away from alcohol poisoning the same year.
And your uncle as well?
Yeah, the same year, and I was 10 when that happened. And my brother, he's also an addict. He's addicted to crack, so that's. And my sister, she's not like an addict, but she smokes. She'll smoke weed.
So you say that you only use 4 times a week. So what are you doing on the other days?
Well, the reason why it's only 4 times a week is because I have I have custody, shared custody with my daughter, and I have her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So obviously I can't drink or use drugs when I have my daughter. So she doesn't go to school. She's with me all day.
Okay.
I still smoke cigarettes, and I'm still obsessing over using drugs, which I think that's what makes me feel so bad. It's because I can't control that. Like, I used to be able to be like, okay, these days I didn't drink and do drugs. These days I do. But now it's becoming a lot more harder for me to do that.
And how's your living situation?
I live with my boyfriend. Yeah, he's whatever. He's 38.
Okay. And how's your relationship?
Toxic. I mean, we're crazy. That's just how I am. We're both crazy. We're very passionate people, so we love hard, but we fight even harder. Yeah.
Have you ever been arrested for domestic violence?
No, I've never been arrested for anything. No, not domestic violence. I mean, we do get into physical altercations with each other, but it's not like he beats me. It's like we both physically hit. Like, he'll say something stupid, right? And I'll be drunk, and I'll just throw a remote in his face, and then he'll just get mad at me, and then he'll throw me or push me. It's just like, it's normal. Like, to us, it's normal. Like, we just drink together. So I'm like, oh, I'm drunk, That doesn't matter. He was drunk. He didn't mean it,
But are you happy with him?
I mean, he does help me pay for the bills at the house. He, that's good. I mean,
So he helps you financially.
yeah.
But other than financially, do you have any connection with him?
Not really, because he works 9 to 5 Monday. I mean, I love him, but we don't get to do much besides drink together. Because by the time he gets home from work, on the days I don't have my daughter, I'm blasted. So what is he going to do? He's going to drink, because who wants to hang out with someone who's wasted and they're sober? So he drinks, then we both start drinking, and then it's just a fight. And then it's just like, oh my God, what happened last night? There's like glass all over the floor.
Have you ever been hurt?
Like, so hurt that I had to like go to the hospital or something?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never been like hospitalized.
Okay. And do you have any social support right now?
Right now, that's another reason why I'm still with him. He's like my only friend, boyfriend, social support, family. He's it, So kind of, if I left him, it would be like I would have no one. So right now, my family doesn't talk to me, because 6 months ago, they found out that they always knew that I drank a lot, or more so than other people, but they didn't know that I did cocaine. So 6 months ago, they found out that I have about time, doing cocaine, and they told me that they're going to cut me off, not talk to me. My dad cut me off financially. My mom and my sister don't talk to me anymore, and it's been harder, and I think that they cut me off thinking that it would make me do it less, and being so depressed from not having them in my life and having no social support, it just made me want to use drugs all the time. I was sad. I wanted to drink more. I wanted to do more drugs. So now it's spiraled out of control to where I'm drinking more and more all the time and doing more and more drugs, and I don't really have anybody to talk to.
So I just want to go over with what you just told me. Right now, your living situation is that you live with your boyfriend, and that you're abusive to each other, and that you feel content because he's your only friend right now and your only source of social support.
Yeah.
And that to you it seems normal the way that you are with each other, but that being that you've lost your family support, that's actually made the drug use and the drinking even worse, because you've actually increased your intake since losing their support 6 months ago.
Exactly.
Okay, Jessica, so we only have a few minutes left in our session, so I just want to ask you, what do you hope to achieve during our sessions? What are some of the goals that you have?
I wouldn't say that I want to right away stop drinking and using drugs. I don't think that's possible. I kind of like to drink, but I want to less. Like, I want to drink less. I want to do drugs less, to the point where eventually I don't ever use cocaine. And, I want to spend more quality time with my daughter. I want to actually focus my attention to her versus being consumed with my thoughts of using alcohol and drugs. I want to talk to my family again. I want to build my relationship back with them. I want to show them that, I'm not, like, screwing my life up, that I'm, like, actually trying to do something about it.
Okay, well, sounds really good, and I really hope that we can actually, gradually get to and achieve all of your goals, and for you to increase your social support and decrease your substance use so you can spend more quality time with your daughter and just be a happier person. So let's see. We're going to take it, one day at a time, and I'm going to see you next week again. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jessica.